French riot police clashed with migrants and their supporters this week as they cleared a Paris theatre occupied by hundreds of homeless Africans. Violence broke out outside the Gaîté Lyrique, one of the French capital's most historic arts venues, shortly after dawn on Tuesday morning. The operation, long overdue, finally addressed the growing chaos and lawlessness that had turned one of the city's cultural landmarks into a squalid migrant camp. The migrants, primarily young men, had taken over the theatre after being granted free entry to a Refugees Welcome in France conference last year. What began as a gesture of goodwill quickly spiraled out of control as the migrants refused to leave, setting up makeshift beds on the stage and in the auditorium. Performances were cancelled, costing the theatre thousands in revenue, while staff were forced to act as makeshift security guards in an increasingly volatile environment. By the time police moved in at 6 a.m. on Tuesday, 446 people were living inside the theatre illegally, most claiming to be minors under 18 and demanding permanent housing. The evacuation, ordered by a Paris court on February 13th, was delayed due to the city council's reluctance to involve law enforcement, a decision that allowed the situation to fester for months. When the officers tried to move in, there were immediate clashes with protesters who were shouting at them and trying to stop them getting into the theatre. Some 200 far-left agitators had gathered outside the theatre, chanting slogans like, "Shame on this government that wages war on vulnerable people." Riot officers, armed with tear gas and batons, faced resistance from protesters attempting to block the evacuation. Several injuries were reported during the operation. Many of the migrants refused to board buses provided to transport them to temporary shelters, insisting they were settled in the capital. One migrant, Adama from Ivory Coast, claimed, "We haven't killed anybody. We don't steal. We came here to become integrated." Yet, the occupation had devolved into a hub of drug use and violence, with local businesses and residents bearing the brunt of the chaos. Those who run the theatre complained of untenable promiscuity inside the theatre, leading to increasing violence. Theatre staff now face bankruptcy after inviting hundreds of migrants. Management has already abandoned the building. The theatre is owned by the city of Paris, which is unsurprisingly dominated by socialists and Greens. The owner of the Bistrot de la Gaîté restaurant, Elia Cordier, told the Daily Mail that she is close to going bust and dared not speak out against the issue, as she has received death threats from the anarchist agitators. She said, "This political stunt is ruining me. I am losing thousands of euros every day. On a normal Saturday, I would clear 2,500 euros. Today, I'll be lucky if I make 200 euros. If this carries on, I will be bankrupt within 1 or 2 months." Cordier previously told The Times the antisocial behavior of the migrants had ruined the area, with fights and drug use scaring away customers. Other local businesses reported that the usually tranquil park in front of the theatre had become a venue for drug dealing and other antisocial behavior. And local residents claim the occupation threatened the very essence of French culture. "What is happening here is putting French culture at risk," businessman David Bayard told the Daily Mail. "Paris is the centre of French culture. This theatre is important to French culture. We used to go to this theatre often. Now this occupation has taken that away from us. There are hundreds of hotel rooms that are empty across Paris. Surely it is not too difficult to put these young people in them." His wife Tiffany, 39, added, "Why can't the state find a safe place for these people to sleep? Closing down this theatre is an act of cultural sabotage." The bistro next to the 19th century venue, a popular spot for theatregoers to eat and drink before and after shows, has reported 30,000 euros in lost revenue so far. But could change be coming? On November 1st, France reinforced its borders with 6 of its neighbouring Schengen members, with increased checks. This will last until April 1st, 2025, but authorities have said they could be extended further. This may be a start to introducing tougher laws aimed at reforming the immigration system, the implications of which remain to be seen. As France struggles to stop immigration numbers from rising, change may be right around the corner. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We invite you to leave a comment below to tell us of your opinion on this matter.